Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is SHIRLEY binti Abdullah from class 4B. So today I'm with my friend will present our group project PPL2233 Business and Islamic Financial Law. I'm with my team member, which is me, SHIRLEY binti Abdullah, and with my friend FARISHA NABILA, AULYFEEA, Siti ALYA MAISARA, and SURAYA. So, for our presentation, we'll start with me. For the first topic is about the difference between the conventional banking and the Islamic banking. So, for the first difference is about deposit. What is deposit? On conventional banking, conventional banking is accept deposit loans for all types of deposit account, including a term deposit, saving, and current account. Returns are based on the interest provided for saving and term deposit, while current account may offer free banking facilities. In addition, conventional banks invest deposit in non-Sharia compliance channel and then earn non-Sharia compliant return. So for the Islamic banking is Bank Islam offer the deposit product based on the structure. For the first structure is about court. What is the court? Court is current account are offered under this contract where the risk for funds lies with the bank and no additional interest is given to the customer solely based on this facility. However, the customer may be allowed to fully utilize the facilities offered. For the second structure is about mudarabah. Mudarabah is a type of partnership where the customer funds are invested in various businesses and the returns are shared between the bank and the customer according to an agreed profit sharing ratio, while losses are shared according to the investment ratio, which is the term and saving. Ending, I would pass to my member Suraya.
Now I will explain the difference in lending or financing between conventional banking and Islamic banking. Both systems provide financial assistance to customers, but the concept and principle behind them are very different. Conventional banking. In conventional banking, banks offer loan facility to customers to help meet their cash needs. These loans are based on a loan contract where the relationship between the bank and the customer is that of a lender and borrower. The main characteristic of conventional banking loans are: first, there is no underlying asset risk, meaning the bank does not share in the risk of the asset or project. Two, the income is generated through interest, which is the main source of profit for the bank. For example, if a customer borrow money from the bank, they must repay the principal amount plus interest regardless of whether they make a profit or loss. This concept clearly involves riba, which is prohibited in Islam. So the system focuses more on interest-based return rather than risk sharing. Islamic banking. Meanwhile, in Islamic banking, the system does not provide loans based on interest. Instead, the bank offers financing leasing facility to meet customer business or personal needs through Sharia compliant contract. The key features of Islamic financing are: firstly, the bank bears the risk of the asset, meaning the bank is partly responsible if the asset faces any issue or loss. Two, income is earned through sale or lease contract such as muharabah, which is cost plus sale, or ijarah, leasing. 3. Profit and losses are shared between the bank and the customer according to agreed terms. 4. If the customer delay payment or default, the bank does not impose any penalty as income. However, to encourage discipline, the bank may require the customer to pay a small contribution to a charity fund. As a proof, the Sharia void this contribution is not considered the bank profit but instead goes to charity. This shows that Islamic banking emphasizes fairness, responsibility, and social ethics rather than profit through interest. So the main difference between the two systems is that conventional banking focuses on interest-based loan, while Islamic banking focuses on asset-based and profit-sharing financing. Islamic banking ensures that all transactions are ethical, transparent, and in line with Sharia principles, which promote fairness for both the bank and the customer.
So for the last difference is about the trade finance. trade finance for conventional banking is the conventional banks offer trade finance related operation under the concept of service, guarantee and lending. Conventional banks trade transaction characteristics. The first characteristic is commission based on income. Second, income through guarantee payment. The third one, income through interest on loan payment. For the last one is additional interest income on delayed payment. So for the Islamic banking, I will pass to my friend Khairunisa Suraya.
I will be explaining about trade finance in Islamic banking. Bank Islam offers trade finance operation under the concept of services, guarantee and financing, but all of them are conducted according to Sharia principle. There are few key features of Bank Islam trade transaction. First, the bank earns commission-based income, but it must be in accordance with Sharia guidelines. This means, by commission or services fee charged by the bank must come from permissible and ethical services, not from interest or riba. Second, the bank gains income through payment and documents facilitation services. For example, when helping customers manage trade documents, letter of credit or guarantee, the bank may charge a services fee, but again, it must follow Islamic rule. Third, income can also come from the sale or lease of assets. Instead of giving out loan with interest, Islamic bank use contract like muharabah or MAISARA, where profit come from real asset transaction. Lastly, profit and losses share as applicable between the bank and the customer. This reflects the Islamic principle of fairness, where both parties share responsibility rather than one side bearing all the risk. In short, trade finance in Islamic banking focus on ethical, transparent and Sharia compliant way of doing business without involving interest and always ensuring fairness for both the bank and the customer.
Assalamualaikum. For the feedback and reflection part, I would like to share why I think Islamic banking principles are more ethical, fair and trustable compared to conventional banking. Firstly, Islamic banking does not involve interest or riba. This makes it fair because both the bank and the customer share profit and risk together. For example, if a business makes a profit, both sides share it. But if the business faces a loss, both also share a loss, so no one is being taken advantage of. Secondly, Islamic banking focuses on real economic activities. The money must be used for real trade or investment, not just for earning more money through speculation. This helps to support real business and keep the economy stable and productive. Thirdly, Islamic bank promotes social responsibility. They avoid investing in activity that harm society like gambling, alcohol or anything that goes against Sharia value. Instead, they support ethical and community-based projects that benefit people. In my opinion, Islamic banking is more ethical because it's focused on fairness, honesty and care for the community. It doesn't just aim for the profit but also ensure that financial activities are done in a responsible and moral way. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Today I want to share my reflection on why Islamic banking principles are more ethical, fair and sustainable compared to conventional banking. Islamic banking is based on the Sharia law, which means it's to follow the rule and value of the Islam founded in Quran and Hadith. The main goal is not only to make profit but also to make sure that business is done, is fair and sustainable. It's connect of faith with the finance and focus on justice for everyone. One of most important principles in the Islamic banking is the profit of riba or interest. In conventional banking, people pay or earn interest, which can lead to unfairness and exploitation. Islamic banking also focuses on ethical and Islamic investment. It only support business and projects that are beneficial to society. Islamic banks do not invest in things that are harmful or forbidden in Islam, such as alcohol, gambling, or tobacco. This makes Islamic banking more ethical because it ensures that money is used for good and positive purpose. Islamic banking also encourages social responsibility. It promotes help people either through zakat and car hasan interest-free loan. This action helps reduce poverty and support people who are struggling financially. Some Islamic banks also give small loans to help people start business. This helps improve the economy and strengthen the community. When it comes to sustainability, Islamic banking support real economic activity that bring long-term benefit to society and the environment. It avoids speculation and focus on projects that create jobs, protect nature, and build a better future. This makes Islamic banking not only fair but also sustainable for the
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm FARISHA NABILA and I'm gonna present about recommendation. Firstly, banks can increase awareness of Islamic banking by using social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. They can create short and simple videos to explain what Islamic banking is, especially highlighting that it is based on ethical and interest-free principles. Using influencer or student ambassador can also help make the content more relatable and attractive to young people. Secondly, banks can collaborate with universities and schools. They can conduct workshops, financial literacy talks or campus roadshow to let students learn about Islamic banking in a fun and interactive way. Through these activities, students get the chance to ask questions, try digital banking apps, and better understand how Islamic banking works in real life. Lastly, banks can introduce promotions that appeal to students. For example, they can offer cashback, discount with partner store, or reward points for students who open Islamic account or use Islamic banking services. This incentive make Islamic banking more attractive and give students a reason to try it. Thank you.
This all presentation from our group. Thank you for watching this presentation and thank you for Madam Kausa to give our group chance to present about this good project. See you later.